Hey, my name is Chester Udell, and this is my new improved MIRAG. The MIRAG stands for Musically Intelligent Robotic Algorithmic Guitar. And so what I have here are these three monochords, and they're tuned to D, F sharp, and A respectively, and they are being driven by these MSP430 microprocessors. And what is going on is the music that you'll hear this robot do is it's an autonomous musical agent. So there is no musical score predetermined. What happens is I programmed in rules of counterpoint from the Charles Owen book, and I programmed these algorithms based on counterpoint into this MSP430. And so basically on a time-driven scale, it generates messages based on contrapuntal principles and sends music note data to these processors, these other three, and they send notes to control the pitches that these instruments will play. Some interesting features that I've added since the last video is I made pickups using the 33 millihenry inductor and a rare earth magnet, and now I've amplified the sound of the MIRAG. And I also changed the protocol so that when I do the color blue, you will hear the Chinese Pentatonic 5-note scale. And instead of generating notes contrapuntally, when someone stands in front of this with a blue object, it will just kind of generate notes at random, choosing notes out of the pentatonic scale, just to give more of a freer sound. Okay, the other, let's actually just start this thing up and demonstrate. If you've watched the other videos, everything else is very, very similar, with the exception of the added protocol, the track blue, and the amplification. Oh, and it also plays musical phrases. So the whole stopping and restarting of phrasing, that's a new thing I added to the protocol. It plays in major when no one is standing in front of it, and then when somebody stands in front of it with a colored object, it will map that color to the scale. I'll go ahead and stand in front of it with the red object, and red is still mapped to the Hungarian minor scale. Another feature I've added is the red LED, and so this will tell me that I am standing in front of this with a red object. It's very gypsy sounding. And I'll step away, and the red light stops blinking, and it starts playing in major again. Okay. I'll stand in front of it with a green object, and it will play in the Dorian mode. And so notice how the green LED begins flashing. The word green also appears on the LCD, but it's very difficult to see with camera. The same thing happens as the previous videos. If I put my hand over this photoresistor and block the light, and I have to get really close because we have good lighting, the tempo begins to speed up. Dorian sounds a little like the minor scale, with the exception of the raised 6. Okay. Finally, I'll show you the latest thing I did with the pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale is a 5-note scale. It sounds very oriental. It's tracking my red shirt at the moment. Let me get out of the way. Get this looking at blue, then stand in front of it. Now the blue LED. Now it's just going to play randomly notes in the pentatonic scale. It should sound sort of oriental. So again, there's no score. It's all being generated on the fly. Sounds much better with amplification. Now I'll move out of the way, and we'll start generating counterpoint yet again, wherever it started off at, in the major mode.